Good morning, YouTube. Jason from JT's Retirement Countdown, October 9th, 2023. I have 313 work days remaining until January 13th, 2025, the day I walk out the door. Today's actually a holiday for me, Columbus Day. I appreciate it. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about common sense trumps all. Common sense in retirement planning. Common sense to me is just, I think we know everything that we need to do. We know that if we don't save enough, we're not going to have enough. I think that if you miss the ball, you miss the train, you miss the plane, that's on you. I'll still say it's never too late to start. I agree that if you start in your 20s, it makes things easier. If you start in your 30s, which I started in my 30s, it made things a little bit easier, and it's going to make things a little bit easier. But if you still start in your 40s or your 50s, just start. My main message to you guys today is just start. Start at some point. You don't have to have $1 million, but I will say that moving on up as years go, as you get into your 30s or your 40s or your 50s or your 60s, whatever it is, whatever number you are at, wherever you're starting at, wherever you want to begin at, it does make things a little bit harder when you get a little older. You may have to work a little bit longer, but I am not working any longer than 55. I will walk out of that door, I promise you, at 55. Making arrangements to make sure that you're at that point of whenever you get there, whatever the magic number is for you, if there is a magic number. Some people think that there's never the right time to start saving. I believe in your 20s, that's when it's more successful for you. That makes things a little bit better. That makes things easier. That makes things less challenging. Common sense. Common sense trumps all. Common sense. Just a little bit of common sense. Just think about what's going on. Think about, I know in our 20s, we're not thinking about being 50 or 60. We're not thinking that far along. I was blessed to have somebody in my life who we talked about this on a weekly basis, a couple times a week. We talked about things. In my 20s were not, I didn't even know about saving. No one taught me how to save when I was when I was growing up. No one taught me anything about saving. I wasn't a saver. I didn't know anything about saving, but I started to flip the page in my 30s, thanks to a person that is very special to me. He helped me. We talked things through, talked about it. You have to have a person that's, and I don't say you have to. You don't have to have a person that you bounce things off of all the time. But it's good to have somebody that you could talk to about it. Because like I said, I didn't know anything about saving when I was in my 20s, in my teens. I had no clue what was the right amount, what it was. I didn't know anything about it. The first time I heard Roth IRA was when I was probably in my 30s. So, but just why I say common sense trumps all, just think about that. Think about those words, common sense. If you don't do anything, if you don't do anything else, just sit down for a second. Think. When that money comes in on them paycheck days, where's it going? Do you have a plan? Do you have actions? Do you have a process that you go through? I have a process I go through. I write everything down. I have a Quickens that I keep track of everything. I'm just saying, common sense. Common sense as you're getting closer to the retirement is huge, huge. So that's my message today. Like, subscribe. I even, bought an editor, and I'm gonna try to spice these videos up a little bit better, make them a little more interesting. Um, Believe me, I am no Hollywood editor, so you're gonna get what you get. But I just want us to think a little bit as we get closer. Just think. Just use your head a little bit. Put something away. Once again, Jason from JT's Retirement Countdown. 313 days remaining. God bless and take care.